What's up guys, my name is Ace, and welcome to my 70,000 subscriber Q&A. 70,000, wow, can't talk already. This is going to go great. Off to a great start. First off, I want to thank you guys so much for helping me reach 70,000 subscribers and all the support you guys have given me over the 2-3 years now. I think 3 years now I've been on YouTube, so all the support is greatly appreciated and it's awesome. I really appreciate you guys, and to show that, I want to give away some Control Freaks to you guys. That is going to be at the end of the video though, so make sure you stick around if you want to be entered to win the Control Freaks. Alright, so let's get right into the questions. First question we have here is from Matt Bailey, and it is, if you could change one thing about every COD that you've played, what would it be? Keep up the great work. Matt from Colorado. Alright, so I made a list down here. I just wrote it down real quick so I could blast through this really quickly because I could talk about this for a long time. There's a lot of things I'd like to change, but you said I can only change one thing about each COD. So first off, we had COD 4. I'm going to be talking about the CODs that I only played multiplayer in. COD 4, I would just remove 3 times nades. That's the only thing I could really think of. I wouldn't want to change too much about COD 4, mainly for the nostalgia factor, but that's one thing that I found was quite annoying, was the 3 times nade, so I just removed that. World at War, I honestly didn't play too much, but even when it was in its life cycle, there were some hacks and wall breaches and things like that, so that's what I would fix all the exploits in that game. Modern Warfare 2, this is a big one. The number one thing, if I only had one thing that I was allowed to change, what I would do is I would swap Danger Close for Flak Jacket. And Flak Jacket would be very powerful in this particular situation. There's lots of other little things I'd like to change, but I'm only allowed to change one, so that's what I would change. Black Ops 1, I would buff most of the SMGs. Now, some of the SMGs were really good from what I remember, but the game was definitely assault rifle dominated, and I feel like some of the SMGs were underpowered and could have used a little bit of a buff. Some of them were okay, some of them weren't. I honestly can't remember the details and which ones were powerful, which ones weren't, but I would buff some of the SMGs. For Modern Warfare 3, I would remove lethal streaks from the support strike package. I hated the bombing run, the stealth bomber I think it was. I hated that you could earn that by getting 11 kills no matter how many times you died in between. So I would completely remove any lethal streaks from the support package. And for Ghosts, skip Black Ops 2, don't want to skip that. For Black Ops 2, I love the game. The one thing that I would change, I think, would be to slightly nerf quickscoping in Black Ops 2. A lot of people are going to hate me for that. A lot of people hate when I say that, but that's my opinion. And I would like to see snipers at the same level that they were in Black Ops 1. I'd like to see that in Black Ops 2. Moving on to Ghosts, this is something, the one big change I would make would be to make the health 130 hit points of health rather than 100. Basically give heavy duty health for all game modes. This would just make the time to kill a little bit higher, give you a little bit more time to react, still rewards accuracy. Actually, I feel rewards accuracy a little bit more, and I feel like it would make the game better overall if every game mode had 130 health rather than 100 with the current gun balance. And finally, for Advanced Warfare, it would be 100% due to matchmaking. So not only skill-based matchmaking, I would either remove that or tone it down a ton, but also team balancing. That's a big thing for me with Advanced Warfare. I have a really hard time with the team balancing. Every time I play solo, it seems like the odds are always stacked against me, and the game is already decided before I even get into the game. So that is a big thing that I would change with Advanced Warfare, is the team balancing. Alright, that one took a little while, so we're just going to try and skip through these next ones as fast as we can here. What do you think about coming to Ireland? I talked about my travels a little bit in the last Q&A, so this one is based on that. I have actually been to Ireland. I've been all over Ireland, just about all over. Not actually everywhere, but I've been around Ireland quite a bit. I loved it there, and I would love to return. I hope to go back there sometime in the near future. Next one is, I was going to say from somebody, but I don't know how to read that. So, do you watch other COD channels? If so, do you know Elite Shot? I don't really watch too much YouTube, to be honest. I don't have that much time in a day. Although I am subscribed to some COD YouTubers. Elite Shot is actually one of them, even though I don't really watch his videos too often. And it's not because I don't like his videos, I don't like him or anything like that. I actually really like Elite Shot. He seems like a great guy and he makes excellent content. It's simply I don't have the time to do that. So I'm subscribed to some channels, and when I have my coffee in the morning, sometimes I'll just scroll through my subscription feed, and if something pops out at me that I want to watch, then I'll watch it. Otherwise, I usually just sort of skip through, even if I'm subscribed to the channel. Now, since you mentioned Elite Shot, I thought I would finally just post the gameplay. That is what you're watching right now. That's why the gameplay is not really exceptional. Normally, I only record the exceptional gameplays, but with this one, Elite Shot joined a little bit late into the game, and of course I recorded it just because he joined, and I got to play against him. You guys can see me kill him a couple times. He might kill me once or maybe twice or something like that, but he is an absolute beast, and enjoy the gameplay. Next one comes from Epic Whitebread, or Sam, and this is, what do you suggest for a starting YouTuber? More importantly, what do you suggest for getting your name out there? So this one, there's a ton of things that I could suggest for a starting YouTuber, but I'm going to stay with that point of what do you suggest for getting your name out there? First thing is what I suggest not to do, and that is spam on other channels or spam in any way at all. You see a lot of channels out there, especially on big YouTubers. You see it on my channel every now and then, but the system's actually pretty good at picking it up now and just deleting those comments or flagging them as spam. But people will go on there and say, hey, great video, but can you come and check my channel out, or something like that? And this is not the right way to get noticed. Sure, you might gain the odd subscriber from this, but it's not likely you're going to get the type of subscriber that you want. You're not going to get a loyal fan base off of this. So don't ever spam channels. The best way to get found is to make excellent and unique content. Unique content is key, and it has to be really good quality as well. That's how I grew. A lot of people think that I spammed or did something, got a shout out from somebody to get where I am. I did not do that at all. When I first started with YouTube, I started with nothing. I created the best content that I could possibly make. I made sure it was a searchable type of content. I actually started with my opening rush routes series in Modern Warfare 3. I made it the best quality that I possibly could, and it was completely unique. I hadn't seen a series like that on YouTube yet. I'd seen some people kind of attempt to describe some opening rush routes and stuff like that, but never to the detail that I put into those videos. I went very, very in depth with that. I even went into Photoshop tons of times and highlighted different pieces of cover. I'm still very proud of those videos today, although looking back now they look pretty terrible, but there's a lot of things that I did right in those videos, and I feel that's really what the best way to get your name out there is. It's going to be a struggle at first. It always is, especially now. The market is very, very saturated. There's lots of content out there. It's hard to be unique now, but push for something that's unique, that someone, when they stumble across your channel, is just like, oh my god, this is exactly what I was looking for. This is amazing. Not like, oh, another one of these guys doing this thing again. Maybe I'll stick through this one video, but I'm not actually going to subscribe, or I don't really care about this guy. You really have to wow people with your content, and make sure it's something that it's interesting and searchable, something that people are going to be looking for on YouTube, not just something that you find is interesting personally. Next question comes from Donovan Mingy. Ace, have you ever played Tom Clancy games? If no, go you. Sorry, I don't understand what the second part is, but Tom Clancy games, have I ever played them? I did play a little bit of Rainbow Six, when I was way, way younger. It's been many years since I've touched a Tom Clancy game. So maybe I would in the future, but I'm not too sure about that. It is enjoyable, but I'm still a Call of Duty guy, so I'm going to be sticking with that. Next question is a really quick one, comes from Thomas. Where is Spawn Guides? I took a big break from Spawn Guides. I'm coming back with it. I'm going to finish out all the maps, at least the default maps. I may not get into the DLC maps. I'm sorry, guys. It's just not a series that I have as much interest in anymore. And a big reason for that, I hate to say it, is simply because it seems a lot of the viewers have lost interest in it. I can spend 8 hours on a Spawn Guides episode and get 1,000 views, or I can do a live commentary and get 2,500 views, and that live commentary I can record 3 in 45 minutes, and I can have them all edited, rendered, and everything within another 2 hours. I can have 3 of those, and each of those gets over 2,500 views or something like that within the first day, whereas Spawn Guides only gets 1,000, and it takes 8 hours to make that. So for me, it's not all about views, but at the same time, when you put that much time and effort into something, and you don't get that same payout necessarily, not so much money, just looking at it oh wow, they really don't appreciate this as much as my other content, it makes you not really want to make that type of content. So I would love to do more Spawn Guides. I am going to be doing more Spawn Guides, but it's not a priority at this point because honestly, it's not what the majority of my subscribers seem to want to watch. So it will be coming out, don't worry about that, but at the same time, I am a little discouraged with that series. This next question is, what is your second channel? I'll just quickly plug my second channel here. I haven't been as active as I'd like to be on the second channel. I've been very busy with a lot of things. I know I use that excuse all the time, but it's the truth, and my first channel always, or my main channel always comes first. So I will leave a link to my second channel in the description below. It's called Exclusive Games. I post like Minecraft. I think I'm going to do a Stanley Parable little playthrough. I've been doing The Last of Us, although I'm not even sure if I'm going to finish that. I've kind of lost interest in that game, to be completely honest. Sorry, guys. I'm definitely open to other games as well. I've been thinking about maybe like Rocket League or some other games, just like popular games on YouTube that I feel would be fun to play and fun to share with you guys. I will be posting on that channel. So if you guys want to subscribe to that, keep in mind I'm not posting on a really consistent schedule like I do with my main channel. So just be aware of that when you go into it. But the link to that will be in the description below. All right, this next one's a really long one, but we'll read through it. We'll just stick it out here. So great video, Ace. Thank you. You actually sound like a good, honest guy with some good sense of direction in life. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like to think I have a decent direction in life, and that's due to my parents and the way I was raised, and I thank them so much for that. But the question is, what do you see in the future for yourself? Is there something you've always wanted to do but haven't? And the last question, the advice for you have... What advice do you have for someone who wants to create income from investments as an alternative and have no debt like me? He's 22 years old, has a decent job, all that kind of stuff. Okay, let's start it off with the first one. What do you see in the future for yourself? For me, I try not to plan too far ahead, because then if things change, it's not flexible, and I don't know. I don't really look that far into the future. I know I want to be successful. I want to push for success at all times. I would like to be wealthy. Let's be honest. I'd like to be wealthy. I'd like money to not be a major concern in my life. I never want to live paycheck to paycheck like a lot of people do. I want to be financially free, essentially, in my life. How I'm going to do that? I'm just rolling with the punches. Whatever I feel I want to do, I love to do, and that I can be successful with, that's what I'm going to do. And that may change. That may change as the years go on. So I can't really say exactly, but I know where I want to end up eventually, and I want to do what I love on the journey towards that. Is there something you've always wanted to do but haven't yet? This is something I've really been thinking about a lot lately. I would love to travel the world and do vlogs, do travel vlogs. I would absolutely love to do that. Will it ever happen? I'm not too sure. That's something that requires a lot of money up front to invest in, and it's a big risk. It could turn out like I would probably start a whole new channel for that. If I were to do that, I would probably take time off of my main channel and just travel for a couple months or something like that, and film everything and upload tons of videos on my travels. It would be a very expensive thing to do, and there's no guarantee that it's going to pay off. There may be no interest in it, or not enough interest in it that it actually pays for itself or makes me money or anything like that. And I wouldn't really care if it made me money, but I would like to at least have it worthwhile. If I'm going to take 2 months away from my life to do something like that, I would like it to be worthwhile for sure. So that's something I'd like to do, but at this point, no immediate plans. All right, as for the last question from him, what advice do I have for someone that wants to create income from investments as an alternative when you have no debt to start with? Well, first off, when you have no debt to start with, this is a great place to start. This is a great place to be. I don't claim to be some financial expert, so just be aware of that. One thing that I would avoid completely is the stock market. I'll be completely honest there. It takes a lot of dedication and schooling. It doesn't even necessarily have to be formal schooling, but a lot of education to understand the stock market properly, to be able to be a winner in the stock market, a real winner. Sure, you might get a little bit of money here and there, but you're probably going to lose a lot of money at the same time. It's a very risky place to be dabbling with your money when you don't know anything about it. So I would say at that point in your life, when you're 22 years old, I would say stay away from the stock market. A lot of people seem to think they're going to get rich going to the stock market, and the odd person maybe does, but it's very, very rare. I would say invest in equity. So invest in things like real estate. Invest in things that are essentially guaranteed to increase in value over time. I bought this house here. I'm living in this house. This was an investment. I didn't buy this house because I needed a house to live in. I could have gone out and got an apartment or something. I invested in this house because it's something that I know will only go up in value over the years, especially in the location that I bought it in. It's also something that can bring me cash flow because I have tenants and everything. I'm actually making money at my house, with my house. And it's also increasing in value over the years. I would definitely recommend investing in something like that. All right, we got some really long questions out of the way here. Let's blast through some of these ones. How do you think Sledgehammer did for their first game? I think they did great for their first game, to be honest. Lots of lessons that can be learned for Advanced Warfare 2 or whatever they're going to be having, but I think they did a really good job with what they had. Next one comes from the Chase AR. Any plans for a new Minecraft server? This was back before I actually launched my new Minecraft server. Just in case you guys play Minecraft, I'll plug it real quick. I will leave a link to in the description below to the video that describes my Minecraft server. I could definitely use some more players in there now. It's kind of running low on some players. There's only a few people on at any given time now. I've got lots of plans for it in the future. So if you're interested in playing Minecraft, it's on PC. Check out the link below, and yeah, hope to see you on the server there. Next question is from Joshua Shahinsky. I hope I said that right. Where do you live in Edmonton? I live in Beaumont, which is 10 minutes away. I live in Fort Saskatchewan. I'm not going to get any more specific than that, but if you guys know the area, then you'll know the general area I live in. It's just outside of the city of Edmonton, and yeah, that's where I'm living. I actually played in Beaumont. I played hockey when I was growing up in Beaumont, so pretty cool. All right, next one is from Jesse Koss. I'm thinking about growing a beard. Would you recommend it? And does it make you better at COD? I would definitely recommend it as long as you can grow one that isn't super patchy and weird looking, because those ones are really awkward. As long as it like fills in nice, then yeah, I would recommend it. And beards help with every aspect of life, especially Call of Duty. I attribute like 80% of my success in Call of Duty to this beauty right here. True story. All right, so the next one comes from Nugget Boys. Interesting. All right, hey Ace, my question is, how long did it take you to build up the 70,000 subscribers you have on YouTube? Also, how did you gain your first few subs? I already kind of explained this with Sam's question earlier. My first few subs was mainly from that Modern Warfare 3 opening rush route series. I made something that I feel was unique, it stood out, it's something that if somebody ever stumbled across, they would be like, holy crap, this is amazing, I have to subscribe. And how long did it take to get 70,000 subscribers? I think I'm coming up on 3 years now. I think I've probably hit the 3-year mark on YouTube with this channel. So it did take a long time, it's been a long grind, but I'm enjoying every minute of it, and I love doing it. Next one comes from Azam Ali, and this is pizza or burgers? I'm gonna have to go with pizza. I like burgers, but I like pizza a little bit more, I would say. The next one is from Ember Flame. Hey Ace, do you think that the gun paints are easy to get? For example, gold is 200 kills with no attachments in Advanced Warfare. I actually kind of like the camo challenges in Advanced Warfare. I feel like they're balanced nicely for the main guns. There's a few issues I think with like the crossbow and some specials and stuff. I feel like it's a little bit difficult with some of them. I haven't really looked into them in great detail. But for the main guns, like for the regular like assault rifles, SMGs, all that kind of stuff, I feel like it's balanced nicely. It takes some work with the gun. You do have to put a lot of time in with the gun. But it's not so ridiculously out there. It's not that hard to get. It's just something you have to really put your mind to it, and you can do it. I really like that. All right, this next one is, have you ever thought about doing a fan meetup someday? And you are from Manitoba. Well, hi, over there in Manitoba. Yes, absolutely. Actually, for PAX Prime at the end of this month, at the end of August, in Seattle, Washington, I will be there at PAX Prime. I am hoping to do a fan meetup, although I'm not too sure if there's going to be enough of my fans there that it's worth like organizing a meetup. Like it might be like I organize a meetup and then one person shows up and it's just me and one person hanging out, which would be totally fine. I'd be totally up for that. But I might just end up maybe like crashing Drifter's fan meetup. So if you wanna meet up with me, just come to Drifter's fan meetup, because I'm sure he'll be doing one as well. So I might just go there, hang out with him a little bit, if he's cool with that, of course. And you guys can meet me during his meetup. I'll let you know closer to the date, though. I might end up doing my own fan meetup. Let me know in the comment section below if you will be in Seattle for PAX Prime, and if you would be interested in coming to a fan meetup. If I see enough people, if I see like 5 people saying, yeah, I'll be there, then absolutely, I'll do my own fan meetup. Even if like a few people show up, I'll be absolutely delighted to meet you guys. So for sure, I plan on doing a fan meetup for PAX Prime. This next one is from Logan Galusha. Can you do a GTA 5 video in the future? If I ever do, I'm not saying I will, I would like to if I can find the time. If I ever do, it will be posted on my second channel, which, like I said earlier, is posted down below. Moving on to the next one. Hey Ace, do you skateboard or longboard? Because you look like you would. It's a bit of a stereotype. I look like a skateboarder. No, I don't really skateboard or longboard. I can ride around at least. I can't do any tricks or anything on a skateboard. But I'm pretty decent at riding around on a skateboard because I do snowboard a fair amount, so I'm pretty good with a snowboard. So therefore, it kind of transfers over to skateboarding and surfing and things like that. So I'm able to do all that stuff decently well, but it's not something I do on a regular basis. This next one is from bwaltz17. Hey Ace, I realize YouTube is a hobby that requires you to do a lot of work indoors. And from what you've said about your small business, it seems to be a similar situation, which it is. Yes, I spend a lot of time in my office here in the house, cooped up indoors, as you can see by my very pale complexion. So my question is to you, what kinds of things do you do to stay healthy and fit? Personally, I enjoy playing basketball and long distance running. Keep up the great videos. I actually run every day, or at least I try to. Of course, I slip up every now and then, but I try to run at least a couple kilometers every day. Not a huge run. I'm not like ready to run a marathon or anything, just enough to kind of get my heart rate up, keep me relatively fit. And also, I work out a few times a week. It's not like a really strict regime, as you can see by these huge muscles right here. No, I don't even lift, bro. I do lift a little bit, but it's more so just to keep some strength in my muscles, keep me active and fit and healthy. I'm not looking to get jacked. I'm just looking to stay fit. This next one comes from Sleepy2830. This is actually the last question of this Q&A. How did you meet the One Boom? For this one, I could explain it, but basically, I might as well just link you to the video that Boom actually made himself, talking all about this topic. If you guys don't know who the One Boom is, he's my sidekick. Oh, I'm not allowed to call him my sidekick anymore because he now has 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So he's my friend that does YouTube as well. And I will link his channel below if you're interested in checking him out. You'll see him in almost all of my gameplays. You'll see him somewhere in the background. Yeah, he helps me out a lot with my streams and everything. So really appreciate that. So I thought I'd give back and just say, hey, if you guys want to go check out Boom, go check him out. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap up the Q&A. If you guys have any questions for the next Q&A, make sure you leave them in the comment section of this video. And keep in mind, if I've already answered them before, I probably won't get to them again. So try to come up with some sort of a unique question for me. It can be about anything. All right, and now that we've wrapped up the Q&A, as promised, it's time for the Control Freak giveaway. So for this isn't going to be a giveaway about trying to pump my viewer count or my subscribers up. So it's not like, oh, you have to share this with 20 friends in order to enter to win this. This is simply me giving back to you guys for all the support that you've shown. So it's going to be a very simple giveaway. I have these Black Ops 3 Control Freaks that Control Freak sent to me a few months ago, and I have no use for them, so I thought I would just send them straight to you guys. I have no use for them simply because I already have Control Freaks that I'm happy with. Not that I don't use Control Freaks. Don't worry about that. I'm still using them, still believe in them. These are for the Xbox One. Now, they only did send me the Xbox One ones. Xbox One ones. Oh, that's an interesting way to say it. But I'm not going to leave you PS4 guys and you previous gen guys hanging. I am going to be giving these away to an Xbox One user. And for the PS4 and the previous gen users, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be buying you an e-gift card that will allow you to buy any one set of Control Freaks. It'll be worth $15, which will allow you to buy any set of Control Freaks you want, any single set anyways. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving away this set for Xbox one gift card for a PS4 user, and then one gift card for both PS3 and Xbox 360 users, because those Control Freaks are going to be compatible with either one. And this is coming out of my own pocket, so sorry I can't do one for Xbox 360 and one for PS3 and for PS4 and Xbox One. I'm just going to be doing previous gen, then PS4, then Xbox One. So if you would like to win this, all you have to do is post in the comment section below which console you're on, and that's it. Just post Xbox One, or I'm interested in the Control Freaks, Xbox One or PS4 or Xbox 360 or PS3. Just let me know which console that you want to win the Control Freaks for. I will be doing a random draw. It is currently Saturday morning. I will be doing a random draw after Sunday. So Sunday night will be the cutoff for this. That's when I will be taking up, or basically typing in all of the different entries or the people that entered into a random generator, which will pick one of those people, and that will be the person that wins. Now, I've never actually shipped anything before in my life. I know, I'm really weird. I'm 25 years old, and I can't remember a time where I've ever had to ship anything. So bear with me as I try to ship out these Control Freaks. It might take a little longer than you'd expect, but I will get them to you. And if you'd like, maybe I can even like autograph these. Of course, I can't autograph the e-gift cards because that's all over the internet. But for this, yeah, maybe I'll autograph the packaging or something for you if you're interested in that anyways. So just let me know in the comment section below which one of the Control Freaks you'd like to win. And you will be entered for that draw, which will be drawn probably Monday morning, to be honest. Monday morning, this Monday coming up. So that's it. I want to thank you guys again so much for all your support and helping me reach 70,000. Ooh, I almost overdid it there. It's not 75, it's 70,000 subscribers. 75, I'm coming for you though. But 70,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, make sure you leave that in the comment section below. If you want to be entered in for the Control Freaks, make sure you leave that in the comment section below as well. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys next time.